I'm going to tell you a story about finding happiness. Once upon a time, there was a young person looking for happiness, and they'd been looking for happiness for a while in all the places that they thought they'd find it. Opening doors, lifting stones, trying new paths, but still, happiness eluded them. Until one day, someone told them about the wise one on top of the mountain in the distance and told them to make a journey there. They thought about it and agreed, and so the young person set off. They walked across the field. The journey took them down a narrow path in a wood until they came to a barrier across their way. At that point, a guard came out and gave them an instruction. They said, "For everything you take from the wise one, you must be prepared to leave one thing in return. And only if you're prepared to do that can you pass." The young person nodded, thinking to themselves, well, what would I leave behind for the gift of happiness? The guard opened the barrier and they passed through and came out into daylight. They could see the mountain peak ahead and the route that they would follow. First, they walked through a field with animals in it until they found a way out of the field. And as they came out of the field, they crossed onto a very stony landscape which was uncomfortable to walk across, and they were trudging. And further on, they came to a wide river. And slowly they made their way across it onto the other side, where the rocky landscape became even more steep and barren. After 2 hours of walking, they found themselves at the top of the mountain by the entrance to the wise one's home. They knocked and entered and saw many other people also waiting to speak to the wise one. Oh, tired and thirsty and hungry, they sat down surrounded by other people also on a quest. Eventually, it was their turn to meet the wise one. "Hello," the wise woman spoke. "You must be tired after your journey. Did you eat? Did you drink anything? There are all these people here waiting as well, and they're here to help you. But tell me, what's your question?" You replied, "I'm searching for happiness." And the wise one replied, "And what are you prepared to leave behind if I give you the key?" So, if you're given the key to happiness, what will you stop doing? What will you give up? Will you stop moaning? Will you stop seeing the worst in things? Perhaps you'll stop avoiding those things that you find difficult. Or maybe you'll give a gift. Maybe you'll give more time and energy for other people. The question is, to have happiness, what is it that you're prepared to change in your life? "Okay," said the wise woman, "so here's my answer. Tell me about your journey. Did you see the flowers in the field? Did you see the birds in the sky? Did you smell the air and enjoy using your body to carry you here? Did you find your way out of the field and across the river? Did you enjoy the steep slope and the feeling of accomplishment when you reached the top? And did you ask for help, for water or food from your fellow travellers? And did you engage with their story? Turn round now and carry on your journey," said the wise woman. "Enjoy the pleasures in being alive, in your relationships with others and the rivers you cross still to come. It's the hardships and the joys that give us happiness, and the people that we meet along our journey."